Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, and much to the surprise of the entire planet, he's now an integral part of the US administration since the re-election of President Trump. He's the go-between for governments and space exploration, the owner of the world's largest energy grid, and now he's at the helm of one of the world's biggest news sources, which they hope to expand with the takeover of TikTok in the next few days under Donald Trump's influence. Could Elon Musk be taking over the world? Most people think that Tesla is just another electric vehicle company. But when you really look at what they do, they're quietly the biggest energy storage company on the planet. And that's just the beginning. What you're about to discover in this video could well change the way you see the world's future. In a world desperately looking for ways to move away from fossil fuels, Tesla is establishing itself as a key player with innovations that don't just follow trends, but redefine them. Imagine a future where every ray of sunlight captured and every breath of wind stored in a Tesla battery could power entire homes and cities. Musk doesn't just imagine this future, he builds it brick by brick, gigafactory by gigafactory. Musk has scoured the globe to find ideal locations to open his gigafactories. And if this continues unregulated, he could soon be the world's largest supplier of energy storage batteries by 2040. There are also rumors that Musk wants to turn Tesla into a global electric company that will supply a cleaner form of energy called Tesla electricity. If he succeeds, especially in a world increasingly dependent on batteries, he could soon become the world's largest supplier of electricity and stored energy by 2035. However, if Musk really wants to take over the world, he can't stop there. Now that he's supplying your electricity, he'll want to take control of something else you depend on every day. Your transportation, because very soon, the world may have to go entirely electric to reverse the harmful effects of fossil fuels on the environment. You'll recall that Tesla is also an electric vehicle manufacturing company and is currently the world's most popular electric vehicle manufacturer. Tesla's electric vehicles have very good sales results at the moment, but once it becomes global law that you must minimize your carbon footprint to a certain threshold, electric vehicle sales will explode. Given that Teslas are likely to be the cheapest option, mainly because Musk will have an unlimited supply of batteries produced in his gigafactories, we could see millions of Tesla electric vehicles on our roads in the next decade. But what if you don't need a Tesla and are entirely dependent on public transport? Well, you might still have to rely on Elon for your public transport. Tesla has already introduced Hyperloop technology, a faster alternative to modern trains that will be so cheap that most train companies won't be able to compete with it. Once Hyperloops become popular, the world's governments will probably implement them on a large scale to replace rail transport. So, one way or another, every cent you spend on energy or transportation, a fraction of it will benefit Tesla and go straight into Elon Musk's pockets. And if you thought Elon was rich now, wait until the end of the decade. We could be witnessing the creation of the world's very first trillionaire before our very eyes. If Musk is secretly planning to become a world leader, he'll probably want to exert his control a little further. If you've watched the Netflix documentary series, How to Become a Tyrant, you know that the most important tool for global control lies in what people read, see, or hear. In this case, Musk is probably in the final chapters of his plan for world domination, as he could soon become the biggest player in the most precious commodity on which our modern world depends today. We all depend on the internet, whether to run our businesses or keep up to date with our schedules. And as we speak, Elon has over 3,000 Starlink satellites in orbit. If he can reach the planned 42,000 satellites in space by the end of the decade, he will become the world's largest provider of satellite internet connectivity. Not only will satellite internet become a cheaper and better option than fiber connectivity, but Musk will also connect people to the World Wide Web, even if they live in the most remote parts of the planet. Don't get me wrong, I think it's brilliant, but if he never considers the idea of taking over the world, can you imagine the amount of censorship he'll control? We're looking at a Starlink that could unleash internet censorship on a global scale, controlling what each of us sees on the internet. But Musk's influence on the collective consciousness won't just stop at his ability to own the world's largest satellite internet provider. Don't forget that Elon recently bought Twitter for a whopping $44 billion, arguably the most politically conscious social media site. one that Musk himself has even called the world's largest forum for public debate. It's where radical ideas are discussed, where public scrutiny is at its highest, and where moral points are exchanged daily. And now that Elon owns Twitter, the question arises, is it too much power and influence for one man? Online influence aside, if Elon Musk really wants to take over the world, he could potentially be working on something even scarier, and we don't even realize it yet. That something is mind control. One of the subsidy companies, which founded it with a group of engineers in 2016, is supposedly developing a brain chip interface that will be implanted in the skull to connect humans to computers. If successful, it could help disabled patients move and communicate again, and could even potentially restore vision in the blind. This technology could give us the first generation of cyborgs and change life on a global scale. And if you're looking for total subjugation and global domination, wouldn't a brain chip delivered to billions of people be the perfect way to achieve it? Imagine having complete power and influence over what billions of people do. A brain chip that could be used as a spying device, a brain chip that could control the laws Congress passes. I mean, all you have to do is flip a switch, and the laws are changed to give you complete government secrets and who knows what else. But no world leader would be complete without taking control of the global economy. And with the world going completely digital, not to mention traditional financial markets collapsing on a global scale, cryptocurrency could well become the money of the future. There's no doubt that Elon Musk has been a vocal advocate of cryptocurrency options like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, which is rather strange, don't you think? Why would he be so opposed to a financial system designed for billionaires like himself to prosper? One possible explanation is that Elon Musk has invested heavily in cryptocurrencies, which means that if cryptocurrencies become the money of the future, then Musk's heavy investments in several coins could make him the most powerful financier and investor on the planet. He could even turn into Rothschild 2.0. Once again, if Musk takes this path to global domination, resistance will be inevitable. Maybe you're one of the few who's had enough and just wants to move to another planet to start over with a group of radicals. Well, with Musk's firm grip on the aerospace industry, it might not be so simple. Currently, SpaceX is at the forefront of human exploration in space. In fact, in the last decade since NASA retired its space shuttle fleet, SpaceX has been responsible for delivering the majority of cargo to the International Space Station. SpaceX is also finalizing the construction of its revolutionary Starship rocket, which is scheduled to deliver the first colony to Mars. The company is also looking to make space exploration commercial by 2025. So even if you're hoping to settle on the moon or Mars to escape Musk's world order and start your own private colony, you'll probably need Starship technology just to make the journey. And even if you miraculously manage to get off the planet, you'll have to rely on SpaceX's colony technology to provide you with food and other essentials to build your own space camp. Again, this won't be easy to come by. Elon Musk doesn't just run companies. He's redefining the rules of luxury and power as the world's richest man. His colossal wealth and influence could shape a future where he becomes unavoidable. Visionary or master of the world? Tell us in the comments. Which side of Elon Musk do you prefer? Leave a like, it really helps the channel. Thank you for watching this video and click on a map for a new exploration of luxury.